Hello, Mission Pro family. We have a special live today. I'm with Melanie and
Hello.
Brian. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
I'm about to go live on Instagram too. Let everybody know to come over to our YouTube channel.
Yes, we're doing multiple platforms.
So if you see me looking off, So if you see me looking off this way, it's because I'm live right now on Instagram as well.
Amazing. So we all wanted to get the group together on a Monday. This is a fun, exciting time, right? We're less than 2 weeks away from Don't Stop Me Now, and we're so excited. We have so much happening, some incredible matches, which I know we all keep talking about. Is there, Melanie,
hey guys? I'm live on Instagram right now. And I'm also live on YouTube. So if you guys have nothing to do, and I know you don't because you're on here, so go jump on Mission Pro YouTube and come hang out with us.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
I'm doing multiples. I'm like over here, but I'm over here.
Well, we want to
jump on Mission Pro YouTube, guys.
Yeah, subscribe, like, follow, share our YouTube channel. Brian has spent so much time. If you guys have not seen, go on missionprowrestling.net because there's so many updates happening. We have an incredible new merch page that's been updated with all new merchandise. Brian, do you want to talk about that? All the things that have been updated. We have T-shirts and pins.
Yeah, right now we just updated the website. We have all the new merchandise. Well, some of it is a lot of old merchandise, but it hasn't been on the website. We have T-shirts, we have pins, stickers, hoodies, 8x10s and stuff like that, and old show posters also that we're trying to get rid of. So like if you want to, just go on to missionprowrestling.net, check that out. And then also on the website, we have we put up a lot of the old matches. Is Melanie on mute?
Yeah, she's on mute because she's Instagram living as well.
I see her lips moving, but I don't hear nothing.
We have old matches.
Yeah, well, so we have old matches. We've kind of categorized like wrestlers who've been on our show more than 10 times, so that you get to see their records and you get to see a lot of their highlight matches. We also want to like start highlighting a lot more, but we've had after this show we've had over 150 wrestlers who've wrestled for Mission Pro. So we don't want to put every single one of them on the website, because then I'd be in there forever doing that. But anyone that's gone over like 10 matches, I'm going to put that up, and I'm probably going to start doing like anything over like 6 or 7 matches too. So that way you can get a feel for those wrestlers, and if you've been following them and be like, oh, I've heard about them, but I don't really know where to find their stuff, So now you can go on there and see like about 10 or 12 Maddie's matches, Jasmine's matches.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
We have the title history in there now. We have just a bunch of like fun interactive stuff that you can go and check out the website. So you're not just looking at it just to buy merchandise.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. So we also have like, if you guys have not gotten your tickets for Don't Stop Me Now, the tickets, like go on the main page, you can get your tickets, but you can also get tickets for the rest of the year. And so you can go on and right on the front page, we have Hard Days Night on August 20th. You can get tickets to. We have Welcome to the Jungle on September 17th. We have Bad Moon Rising on October 22nd. Running Down a Dream on December 3rd, and Silver Bells Part 2 on December 10th.
Yes.
Yeah, and so that's incredible. You can all go and get tickets right now. They could be birthday presents. Mother's Day's coming up. Father's Day's coming up. If you have birthdays, you can make it a family event and come to a Mission Pro show. And that is the way to do it. So incredible updates happening. Also, there's going to be a news section on the website as well, right, Brian? That's getting updated with all of the exciting Mission Pro articles, interviews with wrestlers, so that you can all see what we've been up to, and it's all in one place.
Yeah, we're trying to get that all up on there. A lot of the interviews you see on this YouTube channel are going to go up, and then also a lot of the interviews that some of the women have done in like other platforms. We're just trying to get more exposure to the women who've worked Mission Pro or work with Mission Pro constantly, so that it's a good way of fun. Because a lot of times you're like, oh, I want to learn about this wrestler, but there's no way of finding it unless you just
Go to
YouTube a name and like search
Yeah.
forever some, and you have to usually go through a bunch of like matches that have like cell phone footage and from 50 yards away and stuff like that. So we have all good quality matches on here. We're only putting the best matches on there. We're not trying to no bad matches or anything like that. So we get to see a lot of the stuff that's trying to help promote them, get their name out there a little bit more.
Yeah. Has there been like, so we just celebrated Locked and Loaded was our 1 year anniversary this past Saturday. And I went back and was looking at some of those matches from that show. And so it's going to be amazing to kind of have it all in one place. And we have more amazing matches coming in next Saturday at Don't Stop Me Now.
Yeah, we have a ton of great matches. In fact, I'm doing that right now, kind of writing up the list and looking at the order and, seeing where we want to put matches and things like that, which one's going to trying to figure out which one's going to steal the show. It's kind of hard to always, like when we first started, you always had like, oh, well, this one's going to be the main event. It's going to be the best match. But now, like, as we've gone through the 3 years of this, it's like you always got 6 or 7 of them, that you're like, I don't know which one was the best match of the night because there were so many good ones, So
I think this whole year, honestly, I feel like this whole year we set a bar for ourselves, and once the bar was set, we had to live up to it. And I feel like every show so far we've lived up to the hype of Mission Pro Wrestling that we set for ourselves. Because I mean, Crazy Train started off the year, and then even like going into GCW, the collective, Mission Pro Wrestling, Bangers Only. I feel like every single one of those matches lived up to what the hype was supposed to be, and then even now with May 14th coming around the corner, Don't Stop Me Now. It's like, man, I am so hyped for a lot of these matches because I like you said, I can't decide which one would be the main event.
Yeah, sorry, my internet decided to drop off. Which one, Melanie? You can't decide which match is your favorite?
No, because I mean, you've got the Renegade Twins versus Maddie and Riche in a no DQ match. Then you've got a triple threat with Kylan, Genocide, and Natalia Markova, who, the last time Natalia Markova was here, she sent in a proxy for her in Killer Kate. So, yeah. I mean, you've got, and then of course you have the main event, well, the main championship match, which is Holiday versus Delilah Doom making her debut, which is a totally, I feel like, different style than what we've seen at Mission Pro with the jazzercise, which I totally love. I might even bring leg warmers. I think Holiday will kill me, but
I mean, she kind of wanted me to get like, she's getting me ready to exercise and ready. I think we need like a little exercise, like live class or something.
I feel like some Olivia Newton-John needs to be, played.
I mean, we also, I don't know if you mentioned this, but I know we have this the triple threat match that you said, which lots of people are talking about. We have Kylan King, Genocide, and then, like you said, Natalia's coming back.
Yep.
What else do we have? We have Shazza's coming back, and Willow. We have both Willow facing each other.
That's right.
And they're both looking to get their first victory. So we're going to see a first time victory at this show. Here's
what I would like to know is that we have put it out before, but nobody's really answered what kind of, like, it is a no disqualification match between Renegade Twins and Bougie Reality. What kind of weapons do people want to see? Because honestly, what I want to see like those, like pizza pans. I just want, boom, someone to get smacked.
No pineapple though.
Kisser. No pineapple on pizza. I just want to get somebody smacked in the kisser with a pizza pan, like cartoon style. Boom.
So who is it that you want to see get smacked in the head?
I rather not say, Brian.
Because you already don't like Maddie, and I'm pretty sure you don't like the twins either. So
it's, you know what? As long as it's not Riche, I guess.
Well, I mean, Riche, she's brought out combs and curling irons and hairspray and all that. So what other things, and Are there going to be bigger bags? Like, is there going to be multiple bags?
I don't know. Rashea already has a pretty big bag, but she keeps threatening the Gorilla Glue. Maybe it finally comes out. Maybe it finally comes out of the bag.
Everyone, let us know what you think. What things should be out there, because anything's possible. We want to know suggestions. Maybe there's suggestions.
I'm just saying.
So we also, I know we talked about it last week. We talked to Ruthie J. So if you haven't seen that interview, you can go check the Mission Pro YouTube channel and catch up on that. But she's facing Mighty Myra, which we talked about. She's small but mighty and is going to be fierce and come out there. And we saw in her promo that dropped this today or yesterday that she wants a victory at Mission Pro. She's determined to come in and have a victory. And so that's another match that I think all of us are looking forward to.
I do think that Mighty Myra and Ruthie J match is going to be really interesting because both of them they're like the same size and the same build, and they both have a chip on their shoulder about it. They're like, oh, don't underestimate me because of my size. And I was like, but now that they're actually facing someone the same size and same build, are they still going to have that chip? I don't know. It's like if like when I've seen Mighty Myra go up against like Masha, and she had the same fires, like, oh, well, you're not going to take me down. Ruthie J is taking on like La Rosa and Kylan, but it's like they're very evenly matched, Ruthie J and Mighty Myra. So it's like you got to change your whole strategy because you're going against somebody that has the same mindset as you regarding their size, regarding their stature, in the wrestling industry.
I mean,
so
both
it's a total game changer.
Both are kind of in this mindset of they're having to prove a point here. They're going into this. Ruthie J's making her debut, and we have Mighty Myra coming back, who's had some incredible opponents here at Mission Pro, but she needs to show that she can make a stand with different opponents and get a win. And so they both have a lot to prove. And I know that they're both going to bring it. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, I feel bad for Mighty Myra. The last time she was at Mission Pro, she may have bitten off more than she could chew, partnering with JP Harlow. And she went against, Thunder Rosa and Anakin. So
that's an undertaking. I mean, of all the matches, that was a lot of pressure. You not only have Thunder Rosa, you have, her son Anakin. Like that's a lot. So
and she's also been a referee too.
And she's been. That's right. She came to us as the referee. So she's been a lot of things at Mission Pro Wrestling. But I love her as a wrestler. She's feisty.
Oh. Are you seeing these recommendations in the chat?
Legos.
Legos.
Oh, that would hurt. Chili powder.
We're definitely not using chili powder and hot sauce on my
We're not.
No liquids or things. That's a very nice new cover.
Powder hot sauce.
I'll have nachos, Mind Runner. So if you want to bring that to my nachos, I'm fine with that. Not on the ring though. I'll take hot sauce on my nachos. And Legos, well, Roland, that's easy. I have 3 children, so I have 3 different sizes of Legos. So.
Oh my goodness! Oh, you have like the big ones.
Got them.
The little ones.
Got them.
He also said hot curling iron. I can actually see that coming into play.
Hot curling iron. You gotta plug that in.
I think the last time Rashea was looking to plug in a hot curling iron, but she couldn't find a plug. So
are we gonna hide any of in extension cords? Are we making them readily available?
No, that's her. Hey, it's a no DQ match, but I'm not helping. This is all on them.
Okay, all right.
It's all on them.
So, a blow dryer, yes, you got to have one of those.
Yeah,
so we also have La Rosa Negra against Edith Surreal coming up. Brian, how do you feel about this match?
Well, how long Melanie's been boosting about Edith Surreal for the last 2 years, and we finally got her on the show. So,
I know.
I guess got a lot to look forward to since I've never seen her wrestle before live or anything like that. So it should be very interesting to see how she matches up against La Rosa Negra.
I think so. I think
when I hear what Melanie says, it should be a really good matchup.
I feel like it should be a really good matchup. I feel like this is an opponent Edith hasn't had before. Edith has never faced anybody like La Rosa Negra because there is nobody on the indie circuit right now like La Rosa Negra. So I think it's going to be a really good, entertaining match, and I think it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for Edith Surreal. It's funny, like a lot of people don't know the backstory, but I wanted Edith like for the past year, but our schedules never worked out. And then I think she was out for an injury for a little while, so that happened. And then finally, a year and a half later, or a year later, I think we finally got her.
Wow. I mean, determination, you know, you're just persistence.
And I will say this about Edith. She is the most organized wrestler that I have ever encountered. One email had her, all of her information, travel information, music, like commentary. I don't have to ask for nothing. So hats off for Edith just for that. She wins in my book and in my heart just for that alone.
I mean, I feel like that's one of those things you should the majority of that you should just have in a draft email ready to go no matter what. And then you just, you know, but
she's also a graphic designer. She creates her own merch. She creates her own art. So I mean, she's just multi-talented, multi-layered wrestler.
Have we seen the mythical promo yet?
We haven't.
Okay.
We have not seen her promo yet, but she says it's coming. I'm very excited. for it.
All right.
The elusive promo that it seems to be so hard to get from people.
I know.
People are still talking about what they want to see in this no DQ match. Tables, ladders, chairs, thumbtacks. Those are we're just throwing it out. We're throwing it out there.
I'm all for chairs. Just not like my chairs.
Not our chairs. Bring your own chairs. It's a bring your own
chairs. Bring your own chair. Bring your own ladder. Bring your own table.
All right, that's gonna be it. They're gonna need
bring a truck to carry it all, because you know I'm not bringing that from San Antonio. I mean, unless we have any spares, which I don't think I do. I mean.
No.
Oh, and Mine Runner, those we've seen those a lot.
Those fluorescent tubes.
Those can be very rough in a wrestling match. But speaking of rough, we've had like a year in the making match. JP Harlow versus David Ali. They're having this rematch at Don't Stop Me Now, and you know they've been plugging this. David, he posted this promo today that he just like I don't know if you saw it yet, but it's him just like destroying JP Harlow at the Taco Festival, and I don't know. Do you think that's going to happen again, Melanie?
Have you seen David Ali? I mean, the dude is dripping in belts now. I mean, he left Mission Pro after the Taco Festival in North Carolina, and now he's just, I don't know. I feel like he got like more muscles and he got a little bit more confident with himself, and he's just dripping in belts now and championships. I mean, he's making like a tear in the southeast over there. So I think, you know, it's only right for him to come to Texas and make a name for himself over here. How he's never been to Texas before, I have no idea. He's so good. And I'm so glad that he was one of the first guys that came to Mission Pro, because he's just an amazing athlete and such an amazing, like, just person in general. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but in North Carolina, he also did commentary for us.
Yeah. I mean, JP Harlow kind of has, you know, is always spouting this attitude, right? But I feel like it's very different than David Ali's like attitude, right?
Oh, absolutely.
He's been getting his belts. Like you said, he's been putting in the work this past year. So his attitude is warranted, right? And I don't know about JP. So we're going to see.
I do love manager Joey that JP had on the last show. I am curious to see if manager Joey makes a reappearance, because I feel like he brought out another side of JP that I hate to say it, but I actually kind of enjoyed a little bit. It was he brought in some Taekwondo, I believe JP called it. Taekwondo.
Yeah.
They're the Americans because they can get it done.
I don't think it would be JP if he came up with the same manager twice.
Oh, that's true. But
Yeah, I mean, he switches it up. I don't. Yeah, I think you're right,
Manager
Brian.
Joey, though, Manager Joey was getting it done out there. He took some bad bumps. Let me just say that he took some big hits from Ruby Reyes and Kenzie Page. Though I did feel bad for Manager Joey for a second.
You think his ear is still ringing from that trash can on his head and that noise?
The trash can on his head and several hits later, yeah, his ears are definitely still ringing.
I wouldn't want that.
JP's managers really go through it though, but they really fight for him. Who was
Oh
it
my
before that?
gosh.
Alia Fox was before Manager Joey, and she sat there and she fought for him too.
Oh my God, Mind Runner just threw out the funniest idea. JP needs to host a manager battle royal, and the winner gets to be his next manager.
Oh Lord,
Don't give him more ideas for more attention.
Yeah, Dave Baymiller too. No, manager fight. Stop that. Mm-mm.
Managers support each other.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think he only holds one victory with a manager, though.
Is that? But it's with Joey.
Yeah.
It's with Joey.
You have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the only one he's ever gotten a victory. No, he did win in Conroe.
What about the one in Conroe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, with who?
With Paul.
Paul, yeah.
I thought. Oh yes. Wait, no, because he was with Paul, and Khan beat him.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Because he was with Alia against. Oh, excuse me,
Ayla. Yeah.
Ayla, with Ali Catch, and she beat him. He was with Paul with Khan, and Khan beat him. He was with Coach, and Brendan Weiss beat him. And he was with Joey, and he defeated Kenzie and Ruby. So only with Joey has he won. Those are the 4 managers, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you think he'd stick with him then?
I mean,
you would think. I don't know.
He's like an actor in LA going through so many managers.
Yeah, I was looking at JP's record. He calls himself Mr. Mission Pro, but he does have a 4-6 record.
Wow.
That's not very good. That's not 500.
No,
I mean,
he's bad about what, 300?
Not a good percentage right there.
That's a 400.
You would not pass my class.
Okay. Wow. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh my!
I do like R.A. Davis's suggestion for the no DQ match. What instead of tax, we do a bag of fake fingernails.
Oh yeah, but you have to get like the really long acrylic ones.
Those would hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. But are they already done though? That's the question.
Of course, it wouldn't be bougie without. New reality show, Brian. JP's next top manager. I don't know if you guys know this, but
we should have open trials.
Yeah, we should have auditions.
I mean, or actually, JP should. JP should be in charge of his own trials for manager.
Oh my goodness.
I used to work in reality show. We can do it. We can do our own reality show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
JP's
I can't imagine the what you have to do in order to get in front of the 3 judges.
It's like Tough Enough, except you put you got to help him out at the gym. You got to wipe his sweat off his brow.
Yeah.
You got to get him out of Taco Bell.
Keep him hydrated with his cactus cooler. No, his Mountain Dew.
His Baja Blast.
Baja Blast. There you go.
His Baja Blast.
Oh my goodness. So we also I feel like we could talk about JP's manager forever, but we also have top tier Jasmine Allure's match against Billy Starks. And we're talking to Billy tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on a Mission. So a reminder, set your clocks, set your calendars.
I love Billy. I've never met her or worked with her, but I really enjoy how just like Kenzie Page, she's so young in the business, but so like seasoned already. It's crazy how much time and work that these wrestlers have put in at such a young age. I mean, I don't think I'd have that much discipline being so young. It's crazy. And of course she travels. Everyone knows like she travels with her dad, which I absolutely love because I mean, I don't know. I just think it's awesome. You have that support system as well, being so young, traveling with your dad. Because I mean, she's busy that weekend. She's coming in from another show to Mission Pro, so maybe that's the advantage that Jasmine has. I don't know. I think Emily froze. I'm sorry, Emily. Oh, you're in here twice, Emily.
Wow, twins.
There she
I was
goes.
trying to replicate the Renegade twins.
Just as long as we don't get two Emilys on May 14th, that'll drive me crazy.
I think there's enough. There's enough of one Emily.
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you talk about Jasmine and Billy? So Billy, I don't know where you all stopped hearing me.
I was just talking about Billy that, for being so young, she's also so seasoned. Some of these wrestlers coming in, they're so young, just like Kenzie Page, but they have so much under their belt in terms of experience. So I think that even though Jasmine may be like one or I don't know, like a few years older, but in the end, Billy may have just as much experience as Jasmine does, which is crazy.
Brian, what's Jasmine's record at Mission? Do we have that?
Jasmine also, she's 15 matches and she has a 7-8 record.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of matches.
500, but
Yeah.
Well, she started off rough though. Jasmine couldn't get a win to save her life at the beginning.
Yeah, she did start off with a lot of losses, so she kind of like climbed up.
That's true.
Yes.
And she does get put in a lot of triple threats and 4-ways, so so it's like they'll still end up counting as losses.
That's true.
So when you take away the scrambles and the triple threats and the I don't think she's been pinned a lot of times in those matches. So that's a bonus for her.
Yeah, for sure. And I know she's mentioned that in a lot of the, like when she's so emotional after those matches and like not getting those wins, like she's talked about it, that she doesn't necessarily get pinned. And that's a a skill to make sure that you're not having that happen a lot in those triple threats.
In Mind Runner, I cannot confirm or deny that there is a conspiracy against Jasmine Allure.
I mean, I'm excited I know we're going to talk to Billy tomorrow, but I know, like Melanie said, she is, I believe, one of the youngest people to rank on PWI's list, which I know we'll talk about that a little bit tomorrow, but that's kind of incredible to have that accolade.
What was her ranking?
She was 441.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean on the female one, though.
Oh, and the female one, that one I don't know. Let me double check right now. We're gonna fact check this.
I always feel the when they put the women on the men's one, it doesn't really justify because a lot of women do the intergender one, so I never kind of get the concept of that one. But with the all female one, I kind of like that one better, because there's a lot of them females that do a lot of intergender stuff that get left off that top 500. And I always wonder, like, how do you pick and choose which females go on this list?
Yeah, I agree with that one.
But she was 104, I believe.
Okay, almost top 100.
Yeah, 104. It's because she, being, I think, with GCW, puts her in a lot of intergender matches, which is what we were talking about, her being on that 500 list at 441. That's what it was. But yeah, I still find that PWI, the 500 list, the women that are made on it, I feel like there should be more, but their criteria is a little weird for me. I know they've tried, they've explained it, but I still don't follow it very well.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, I would rather just see like a top 150 men and top 150 women, and then do a 500 of like a mixture of everybody,
Yeah, I get it. I get that. I totally understand that. I wish they would do that as well, as opposed to just doing this 500 list, and then including 10 women on a 500 list.
Yeah.
Only because those are the 10 women that do the most intergender matches.
Yeah, because I always feel like if you're a voter, have you seen all 500 people of those people wrestle? I don't. I know a lot of people watch a lot of wrestling, but I can't tell. I don't know anyone who knows all 500 people's names on those lists.
I don't know, but I've determined this year, Brian.
What's
That's
that?
my goal. That's my goal for this year, though, to know all 500 people on that list and all 150 women on the other list.
More power to you. More power to you.
We're gonna have like a watch party. We're gonna just
all I want to know is the 150 on the women's list. So as long as I know all 150 on the women's list, that's fine with me.
Oh,
And
I
then
do.
probably about 50 or 60 more, because I feel a lot of our women got left off that list last year, and I feel like they should have been on that list. But that's why we're going to try to help promote them and get them recognized a little bit more. To try to get them, a little bit more recognition to get on that list.
Absolutely.
And a higher ranking.
And a higher ranking. I feel like it's actually happened.
Yeah, La Rosa Negra held our title almost all year, and she wasn't. I don't even think she made the top 50. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like she wasn't recognized enough, or the Holiday wasn't recognized high enough. So I think it's our job as a promotion to try to make sure we get more exposure for these women, to get them a little bit more credit.
Yeah, I feel like especially after the year that Holiday's had, she better be ranked higher on the list because of the fact that she is everywhere. Yeah, every weekend.
Exactly. Everywhere. She's just doing so many promotions and just has elevated the game the last year.
The stuff she did with Ring of Honor and MLW.
MLW, yeah.
She was just at the new promotion.
Women's Wrestle Army.
Yes. So, Holiday's been everywhere, and she's one of those ones I always felt she's kind of the Rodney Dangerfield, no respect. So they need to start putting a little bit more respect on her name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And bangers only. Exactly. Bangers only. All the time.
And, the other thing about Holly that I absolutely love is that even when I put her right on the spot, she can cut a promo like nobody's business.
Oh,
you guys can go, if you're a wrestler, she's one of the ones to take a look at. I can put a camera in her face and she cuts it like boom.
So much emotion and authentic, real moment. Yeah. Like she gets in that moment and it's just from the heart. Every time. So getting back, real quick, Davina said in the chat that she wants to see kendo sticks, brass knuckles, and a kitchen sink.
Sure, why not?
For the no DQ match.
I'm down with the kendo stick. I don't know about a kitchen sink. I
think there was a kitchen sink in the back somewhere. I did see one, so maybe that
Let's grab one. We can find one. Well, Brian,
and I no DQ match. We don't have to actually bring it to the ring. They can go to the ring.
There you go.
That's true. They could just go get it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden we're
just throwing stuff at people now.
Yeah, we're at Home Depot or something down the street.
I'm just curious. I've had a lot of people say that they do like the backstage interviews and segments. What do you guys think? I want to hear what, Brian, Emily, what do you guys think when you guys see those little backstage interviews? And hopefully we get some people in the chat talking too.
Yeah, I love the usually Emily's the one who does a lot of the backstage interviews, and you too. So I love the, especially when they're coming out of the ring, they're not it gives them a lot of practice on how to do those at a bigger promotion. I know NWA is really good at doing those kind of things. So if any of our women ever get a chance of, shot at NWA, that gives them, some experience of doing that. Or, backstage interviews at any other major promotions that they might work for. So I think that what we're trying to do is give them the skills to go to the bigger places and be able to do that, So sometimes it's learn on the fly for the women, but if we don't ever challenge them and give them to do it, then they're never going to learn how to do it.
Yeah,
so and we're also going to bring in somebody to do some segments with the girls. I won't give you all the details, but it's kind of like a sit down sessions. So it's good. We're trying to get the girls used to being in front of the camera, the women used to be in front of the camera and doing more things and kind of making them feel uncomfortable. So that way they can get better at it. The only way you're going to get better on the mic is people let you do it. I know Maddie cut a promo after her match the last time, and we're starting to see a lot more promos after the matches and calling people out. And, if we're not challenging them, then they're never going to get any better,
Exactly. So,
this is a place, I think, a promotion where, we're yes, we want to grow as a promotion ourselves, but we know we're not going to keep these women forever. We want them to grow and, move to the next stage. So we want to give them the tools to be able to succeed to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, a lot of the ladies on the Mission Pro roster, they're kind of used to me putting my camera in their face as soon as they come through the curtain to talk about their match. But the guys from Hybrid were not used to that the last show, but I think they still came out and they killed it, especially like Anakin on the fly doing promos and doing stuff with his tag partner David Kidd. It was just so much fun, and I'm so glad those guys. They stepped up to the plate. No one's really like done that to them before, and I feel like they really stepped up and made it their own, because it's not an easy thing to do. That, hey guys, if you see me, just cut a promo and you just start talking. So my hat's off to everybody who does it for me, because I'll be behind the camera, not in front of it.
It's one of the most difficult things, because there's a mixture of different styles that different promotions go with. They do that like in your face, raw, right after post match. Sometimes they do a little bit more like pre-tape style, where you're a little bit like, okay, you kind of have your pre-match stuff, you have your stuff, interstitial stuff. So like there's different styles, and like these post-match ones are super personal. It's raw. You have the adrenaline that you're coming down from the match. And it brings out a different side of these wrestlers that we don't get to see. It's it's a really personal moment, whether you win, whether you lose, whether it's a draw, like what happens post-match. So it's like, it's a vulnerable moment. And so we get to show everyone this little glimpse of this, this moment in time. And it leads to, again, to Brian's point, like, you never know what you'll have to do on the fly. Things, things happen, schedules change, things change, moments change, and you just have to go with it. So it's amazing that like, it's a great thing to do all these different types of producing and kind of media production and moments like this, because it helps make these wrestlers more well-rounded when, like to Brian's point, they go somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can guarantee you that Emily and Melanie are not very they're just straightforward. Here's the camera, start talking.
Yeah, and pretty much.
Come up with something quick, and there's no retakes, so whatever you say, that's what's getting out there. So,
I have to tell you, sometimes I've been on schedules where you're like, you have one time to do this. Like, you have to think about it like live TV. Like live TV, you get one chance to do it. And
so like that's one thing that I think a lot of women that come over who are like their first time at Mission Pro, they're kind of like, whoa, I have to do all this? Yes, you're not just going out there for 6 minutes and then just walking away and then collecting your paycheck. We're going to put you to work when you come to Mission Pro. So if you don't want to work, don't come to Mission Pro.
Yeah. Pretty much. I'll pull you. You've seen me. I pulled him aside before the match. It's like, you're cutting a promo. I need you to tell me something about your match that's coming up. I need you to talk about your opponents after the match. If you see me, start talking. And I think, like I said, for the most part, everybody's really delivered. And you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen it too. It's like, if you stumble over your words, if you say something incorrectly, sorry, it's going out there like that. You just got to keep going. You can't stop and redo it. It's just, that's the way it's going.
Exactly. You just, and that's the skills that like Brian said, we're teaching here at Mission Pro, is like, we're kind of like this learning lab where we're professionally doing it, and we're putting on live shows for fans, but like, there's real learning tools here, even for like behind the scenes, Molly, like production and like the team that's running the cameras and like photographers, like all of that.
Setting up the ring.
We're all setting up the ring, hanging up posters, all of that, getting merch together, running box office. Like, it's all part of what we're learning and operating a company like Mission Pro.
I know Freddie's asking, is Mission Pro planning on coming to Tennessee? Not anytime soon, but we will be going to Oklahoma City on June 25th.
Yeah, that's a little drive. I don't know where in Tennessee, but it's. I think
it's an 18-hour drive.
All you got to do is drive through Arkansas. You make through Arkansas. Arkansas is not that bad of a drive. So make it drive through. Get a nice little tour through Arkansas, and then you're right there.
There you go. Come to Oklahoma, June 25th. It's at the 90s Popcon at Oklahoma City. Yeah, Oklahoma. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Emily's going to be hosting the Mission Pro panel, which is going to be a lot of fun. We haven't decided who's on the panel yet, but there's going to be a lot. Once we start dropping the names for the roster, we can, start saying who's going to be on the panel. But there's going to be a lot of signings at the June 25th. Thunder Rosa will be signing. Veda Scott will be signing. Holodead will be signing. So there's going to be a lot of people signing on the Mission Pro roster that will be there. So, make the drive. It's worth it.
It's worth it. And you got to see Melanie and I in our fun, our fun outfits. And Brian, I want to know what you're going to wear.
It's probably some basketball shorts and a hoodie.
Very 90s. Very 90s.
That is very 90s. But it has to be like Mission Pro 90s grunge.
Yeah,
he's going to wear his Mission Pro 90s. There you go. He's going to wear his Mission Pro's hoodie.
There you go. Reppin'. There you go. You guys can go get that merchandise. MissionProWrestling.net. Wrestling Over Everything. Design that for us.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go and I'm going to get some Doc Martens for the 90s Popcon. Wear my Docs. I didn't get Docs when I was in high school. I wasn't that cool. Didn't have the money for them. My parents were like, nope, you can have the knockoffs. So I might go invest in some Doc Martens for the 90s Popcon. Live the dream.
Yes.
My grunge dream.
Currently for the next show in Conroe, there are a few second row VIP left.
Oh, okay.
And still some GAs available. So make sure you get your tickets. We're trying to pack the house on this one again. It's our return. We haven't been to Conroe in what 3 months now?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's been a while. Has it?
Yeah, because we did the bangers only, and then we did the last show.
Yeah, so we haven't been there since what, February, I guess?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
it doesn't feel like that long ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. So, make sure you get out there, and get your tickets, and let's pack the house up and let's show everybody, like women's wrestling matters and, all the good stuff. And, one thing I don't like is I don't like seeing women wrestling shows with like 30, 40 people in the audience, so not just because it's our show, but just because, I think that no matter who's running, you need to get out there and support them,
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. Yeah.
Wait, Mindrunner says we got to have Melanie say that at least once. Say what? What do I need to say? I missed it. I missed something. I don't know. What? I don't know.
I don't know what that was in reference to.
I don't know. We'll see. I hope it's not bad.
I know. It's like, I don't know what that was.
PG-13-ish.
Yeah, you guys go get those tickets, missionprowrestling.net. And I think many of the people in the chat are already Title Match Network members, but subscribe if you have not. And you can catch up on all of Mission Pro shows and, watch it on May 14th.
I got you, Mindrunner. I'll say it. I got it. I'll say it. Not now, because now you're expecting it, but I will say it eventually. And it'll be for you guys.
Awesome. Is there Brian, do you have any other, you showed off your merchandise?
No, just the merchandise, MissionProWrestling.net. Like I said, at least check it out. Even if you're not buying anything, just check out the website. Give us some feedback, what you'd like to see on there. Also, just updated the Thunder Rosa website also. So same goes there. Even if you're not going to purchase, check it out. Give us some feedback and what you like or don't like about it.
It's all blurry, Melanie.
I know it's editing me. Yeah. Don't edit. Look, guys, all the tickets are on sale. You can't see it. Can't really see it.
I know. Yeah.
All the tickets are on sale on the website from now until December.
Until the end of time.
So Mindrunner, the next show after Don't Stop Me Now is June, but that's in Oklahoma at the Popcon.
Yep.
And then after that is August 20th back at the Salvation Army.
In the June show, you won't be able to get tickets for that. It doesn't show up on our website. You have to go through the Comic-Con itself. So I think we need to find out all the information to get people that.
Yeah, we'll share that. Check our Mission Pro socials. We'll share the direct link to tickets. Yeah. So you can get that.
It's okcpop.com. okcpop, POP.com. Okay. okcpop.com for tickets. Only because I have it up right now. I was working.
Okay, I was
working on it.
There you go.
I was trying to get it, but yes. okcpop.com for tickets to the 25th show.
To answer Mindrunner, we did decide to take off the month of July just to give ourselves a little break and not run in the middle of the summer in Conroe, so I mean, the last time we ran in the middle of summer in Comro, I think we almost had like 10 people die from just a heat stroke. So like, yeah.
We're not recommending doing that. So
yeah, we do. And just for our own mental health, we all do need a kind of little break, for a month off.
Absolutely.
Well deserved. That way we're not killing each other after every show.
You know what I've been actually, speaking of killing ourselves after
Wait,
every show, people have been asking that, in the emails and in our messages and stuff like that, will we be in LA next year? Brian, is this something we're considering going back to, if GCW wants us back? Is this something we're considering?
I mean, we're always considering all our options, but we just have to look at numbers and things like that from this, see, not to get too much into business, but, like see how much money we made or lost on the last collective, because it's always about, it's a business. We want to make sure we're making money, not losing money.
Yeah.
And, running a good, viable women's promotion, because
absolutely,
we've seen a lot of women promotions come and go, and we don't want to be one of those.
Exactly. Well, and it's a marathon, right? Like not a sprint. We're going the long way,
Exactly.
Yeah, and then we just have to find out if there's interest from our fans. Do y'all want to see us back there? If we get enough people saying, yeah, you need to be back, then we'll go back. I know me and Thunder have a very big, a lot of connections back in California, and like Emily's been there, lived there before. So I think if we did run a show there, we could be very successful. But it's just always a matter of like, you want to 100% guarantee that you're gonna do good.
Yeah. Actually, Freddie, that double that number, and I believe that is the whole Mission Pro Wrestling roster. We've had more than 52 on our card. He's saying a card of 52 is the whole Mission Pro Wrestling roster, and it's not. It's Brian, you actually had that number.
You said it was like after this show, we'll have 151 roster members who have come through Mission Pro. I got
151.
Right here. There's a lot of, and I was going to do a stats for all that, so you can go. And then also, if you go on our website right now, I do have the events listed all in order, and the results of those too. So you could see every single person who's ever went through Mission Pro already. So like I said, there's a lot of good stuff on the website. I'm a history major, so I get nerdy when I want to write down all the historical stuff that's taken place at Mission Pro and, what's going to happen 10, 15 years down the line. So we can look back and be like, hey, remember we were running those little taco festivals?
I love this.
40, 50 people, but it's like, I think it's always good to document the stuff that you've done, so that way when you look back and you're like, you can take a moment and be proud and be like, man, remember when Roxy was in our promotion? Remember when Ronda Rosa started this thing, and all the names that are on AEW now or that are on WWE.
NXT.
There's just 10, 15 years from now, we'll look back and be like, man, all those people came through here.
Yeah, it's kind of like a time capsule. We're kind of like, again, keeping track of that. I mean, when I looked at the Locked and Loaded card from last year, I was like, we had Roxy on it and Tasha, and like they're all off doing their thing. And it's just incredible to just see
Fallon Henley, Fallon and Roxanne. And now Avery is now JC Jane, I believe, and
Lacey Ryan, I don't know what they call her.
Zoe
Stark, yeah.
Yep, Masha's on Impact, exactly. On Impact, Lady Frost on Impact now.
Savannah Evans,
Savannah Evans on Impact, exactly.
Allison Kay, Marty Bell, we've had a lot of the top stars, now gone through Mission Pro. So
heck, even people who have been on our at our training seminars have gone on to bigger and better things as well. And they were just for training. Caitlin Alexis was a manager at one of our shows, and she was on NWA Power this weekend. So
so you never know who's going to come through the doors of Mission Pro and what they're going to be 5-10 years from now. So it's always good to be able to say, yeah, we had them come through here.
Yep.
Had a little piece of the learning process came through here.
Yeah,
for sure. And it's just going to continue to grow and evolve, and we're going to keep on putting bangers only.
From now to the rest of the year. I mean, I think we've lived up half the year so far to that moniker, to that, and so I mean, it's just going to keep rolling through. After June 20th, like we said, August 20th, we're going to be in San Antonio. We want that to be one of our biggest shows yet. So guys, help us spread the word. Share, retweet, repost, spread it as far and wide as you can, because we really want to bring in some more funds to the Salvation Army as well, and make it a really big show for them, and just bring in some more for the Boys and Girls Club and their programs out there as well.
Yeah, this August I have a personal goal. I want it to be the biggest, most attended show ever.
Heck yeah!
So please buy your tickets for the August 20th, right?
August 20th.
August 20th.
Yeah, August 20th show. We need to make sure that we pack that house up.
Absolutely.
The biggest show that we've had today is still the one Dave LaGreca was on, of course. Locked and loaded. So we need to make sure we beat that. Get that title away from him so he can't claim that anymore.
Yeah, we have to fix that. It's going to be Emily's birthday bash. I'm going to I'm going to tell my whole family to fly in, and I'm going to just say, you're going to a wrestling show. And that's how we're celebrating.
There you go.
Yep.
September, though, the September show will be our anniversary show. I'm hoping that we can put something together, because, I mean, this is going to be do we call it the 2 or 3 year anniversary? I mean, technically, Mission Pro started in 2019. It was revamped. So
when
was the
show in 2019? Oh, I got it all on the
website. It was October, I believe.
October?
Right?
Hold on, I'm looking. I have it up, actually.
Do you?
October 18th, 2019.
Boom! Had it on the top of my head. Look at that, Brian.
So I think the October show would be the true
right.
Anniversary.
Well, hey, I'm open to September and October being our anniversary shows.
We'll celebrate for those 2 months.
Yeah, both of those are in Conroe, right?
Both of those are in Conroe.
Yeah, so we could call them both the double event anniversary show. No.
There you go.
Yeah.
Melanie's birthday bash. Who's gonna pop out of the cake?
Jeremiah
holding another cake.
Yeah.
And then in that cake is an even smaller cake.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
I'm all for cake.
I know. I want cake now.
I like it. Double anniversary bash, September and October. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a graphic for it.
I like it.
Gotta make it bigger and better.
And if before we go, and I'm not trying to close this out, but I do want us to remember that we are very close to getting monetized on YouTube. So we need y'all to share, watch the videos.
Yep.
Keep it on repeat, whatever. Leave it on while you're gone at work or something. We're getting closer and closer to that monetization, so that way we can give these two wonderful women some more money to be able to feed their families and not have to catch the bus to Mission Pro shows.
Wait, I was walking. Wait, Melanie got a bus. I was walking.
I thought we were supposed to get a Mission Pro bus. That never happened. I believe it started.
That's because we're not monetized yet. Once we get monetized, we'll get the bus.
It was a dream started by me and Brittany many, many years ago about a Mission Pro bus.
We need like a big Mission Pro label on it, like going down. Yeah.
Technically, your van is the Mission Pro bus. So
it really is. I think I need to take those magnets off of Jeremiah's car and put them on mine.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you can get them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but seriously, everyone, we're going to have so much new content coming. We have so much content, behind the scenes stuff, really fun things about making the show, about all of the behind the scenes with the ladies, and all of that is coming. We're revamping. We're doing so much content. It's going to come out. So follow, subscribe, share. If you know someone that has a YouTube channel and they love wrestling, have them follow Mission Pro. That's
absolutely.
Please do. Please do.
Don't forget, guys, we are on TikTok. Man, I put up some new content, guys, just so you know, and we've been getting 10 to 15 new followers every hour because of the new content. So, guys, go check it out. We have gotten 100 new subscribers since yesterday. Actually, we're over 100 new subscribers since yesterday. So go check out what all the hubbub is about. There's some stuff on here that's exclusive just to TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
That's right.
See, Mindrunner's already trying to get us in trouble because he's talking about Holiday's face on the front of the bus. Now you're talking about conspiracies and all that stuff. So shouldn't we put Jasmine Allures on the face of the Mission Pro bus just so?
But he's saying like the Stephen King.
No, but he's saying like the Stephen King movie, like having the.
I know, but we're already looked upon as like being against Jasmine, so I think she would take offense if Holiday's face was on the face of the bus.
That's true.
Or we just have the full roster on there, and then we cover everyone.
That's true.
Be fair.
Check it out.
Be fair.
Go check out the TikTok.
All right. So everyone go follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Do all that. Buy the merchandise. Check out the new website. Go get tickets to the shows. There's so much. This was a fun little catch up with everyone. A little news.
Yeah, we were supposed to only stay on for 30 minutes. We kind of blew
that. Blew right past it.
Anything else, Melanie and Brian?
I appreciate everybody. Yeah.
Just get your tickets, check out the websites, and support any way you can. We still got sponsorships available.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to sponsor a wrestler or a match, or Emily or Melanie, or if you know a good bus company where we can buy a new bus.
I feel like we should get an RV.
We do have to make it to Oklahoma, so and we're going to try to save gas, so we're going to try to take one vehicle. So,
I think we should definitely invest in a Mission Pro RV now. It's
been a while since we all been in the same vehicle, so that should be an adventure in itself.
Yes,
I know.
Just no Jeremiah driving, and we'll be fine.
That's a story for another day. We're gonna have to sit down and talk about it.
Yeah, we should have a fireside chat where we can share these stories.
Exactly, a fireside chat about Jeremiah driving back into San Antonio.
Oh, to speak of that, I think that we should do the North Carolina journey. We should just have one show covering the North Carolina journey. That would be the show for itself.
We can do that.
Yeah, because that one is almost so unbelievable that everything that happened to us, and no one would actually believe it. You're all bullshit.
Nobody would believe us.
Yeah, I have the news articles to prove it, though.
That is true. That's right. We found everything that happened to us ended up in the news. So it's like
we saw fires. We actually saw someone getting shot, killed.
Oh my God.
We saw floods.
Oh my God.
We saw lizard lots in the middle of the night in Atlanta.
We basically went through the seven realms of hell or something like that.
The 7 levels of hell, or
the 7 levels of hell,
Inferno,
the deadly plagues, and
oh my goodness. Well, it's a story for another day. We can dive into it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, thank you all so much for hopping on a Monday. Melanie and I will be on a mission tomorrow night at 8. We're going to be talking with Billy Starks, so join us. And we'll, bring your questions. We want lots of interaction in the chat because, we want to make her feel welcome at Mission Pro when she comes and faces Jasmine.
Yeah. No donkeys. No songs.
No
donkeys, no songs.
No, just monkeys.
Stop it with that song.
I think we're spiraling.
Oh my God.
All right.
I do have on the last final note, I do have a new theme song for JP, so stay tuned.
Oh no.
I'm intrigued or terrified. I'm not sure.
Oh, you should be scared.
Okay. All right. Will this be
I'm doing
approved?
the emoji face.
Will this be approved for distribution?
I don't think it's approved for Conroe. It's not approved for San Antonio.
Oh wow.
Okay. All right. There's a little hint for you.
I know. Not safe for work.
All right. Stay tuned for that one. All right. Thank you both so much. Thank you everyone in the chat for joining us for the special Mission Pro News Edition. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Peace.
All right. Thank you all.